morning, everyone. This is Nat from Wellness with Nat, and today we're going to work on our throat chakra. So, just while we're waiting for people to join, I'll just talk about some stuff. So, how was your weekend? I can't believe it's Monday again. It's really interesting doing something repetitively at 7 a.m. on a Monday. It reminds me how quick the week goes. It's like, oh yeah, I've got time to set up my meditation space or do something a little bit different, and then yeah, bam, just like that, the weekend's gone. Good morning. It's not telling me who's live today, but hi. Okay, so today we're going to work on our throat chakra. So our throat chakra is obviously located in our throat, and it's all about our communication and the way that we talk to other people, or if we feel like we're able to speak our truth and talk to other people. And it's also our self-talk. I've noticed a lot on clients recently doing the chakra balances that lots of, like a good 80% of them are feeling that they can't speak their truth. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So throat chakra is going to be really good to work on today. So let's get ourselves in a nice comfy position. And okay. I just had to turn the heater off because it was noisy, and now it's a little bit cold in here. All right. Okay. Just centering yourself. I've been in a Buddhist meditation retreat for the last 3 days, so my hands are in. we do a little prayer before we begin, just considering all sentient beings and wishing them to not be suffering because of our deluded minds. Our deluded minds causes so much of our suffering. So yeah, that's why my hands are in prayer position. Your hands don't need to be. But yeah, it's good. Alright, so let's start. Closing your eyes, taking a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just having a moment to being grateful for what we had, what opportunities we had on the weekend. I'm grateful that we have a voice and we have an education and we're able to speak clearly, and we know what's right and what's wrong. Now, as you're feeling more relaxed, we're going to use our breath to connect ourselves to our body. Breathe in through our nose. Picture a blue light coming down our nasal passage, down through our throat chakra, down into our chest, our heart chakra, and down our abdomen, past the solar plexus, sacral and root chakra, and all the way down our legs, through the soles of our feet into Mother Earth. As you continue to just breathe gently, we're going to picture that blue light energy going into Mother Earth, grounding us, connecting us to all of her wisdom and beauty. So much life can grow from Mother Earth. And then we're going to come back up, leave our roots there, but follow the energy, that blue light, up through the soles of our feet, through our legs, up through our root chakra. And I want you to picture that spinning fan blade that I've talked about on the previous meditations. Cleansing, clearing and activating. Up to our sacral chakra, cleansing, clearing and activating. Up to Up to our heart chakra, cleansing, clearing and activating. Up to our throat chakra. Blue light connects with that fan blade. And we're just going to spend a couple of minutes here today. Breathe in through your nose again. I want you to imagine a blue light at your throat, spinning around the oscillating fan blades. And how does your throat chakra feel today? Is it feeling like it's spinning quite cleanly? Or are you getting a sensation of jerkiness? Or is it completely blocked and your fan blade, you can't sense it spinning at all today? Let's just note that in our mind. Take another breath. Let's do some affirmations for our throat chakra. Repeat after me. I am confident to speak my truth now. I am confident to speak my truth now. Continue to focus in on your throat chakra. And your next affirmation. This week, I will speak my words with kindness and compassion. This week, I will speak my words with kindness and compassion. And breathe. And that affirmation is really important because often living in the busy world that we do, we forget to speak kindly to people or compassionately, and we might just grunt or blurt out something, or they're just not talking how we'd like to be spoken to. So I'd like you this week and for the whole week, just consider, can you talk a little bit more kindly to people? And now breathing in and still focusing your blue light, spinning around in a clockwise direction around your throat chakra. I also want you to consider, while we're here, how do you talk to yourself? Are you harsh on yourself? Are you patient and accepting with yourself? When something doesn't go right, do you blame yourself internally? Do you call yourself silly names? One thing I often hear around me is things like when people stub their toe or drop something, they call themselves a silly person, or what were you doing? Why weren't you looking where you're going? But just to themselves. And just imagine that each time you say those words to yourself, you're actually telling yourself that you're not good enough, and that doing these little human things that are just going to happen, natural part of life, you're criticizing yourself and not just accepting them for the nothing. They have no value, and in the scheme of life, the insignificant things that we criticize ourselves over really don't matter at all. With that thought, take another nice breath, breathing all the way bottom of your stomach, filling your lungs and your tummy, and then emptying your tummy, emptying your lungs. I'd now like you to come back up to your throat chakra. Let's picture that blue light cleansing, clearing and activating. And just with those couple of affirmations, how's your throat feeling? Did you learn something today intuitively about your throat, about your speech, and about your communication? And how can you change that this week to become that better person that you want to become? Now we're going to take that blue light up to our third eye chakra, spinning it around, cleansing, clearing and activating. And up to our crown chakra on the top of our head, cleansing, clearing and activating. Then up to our soul star chakra, located about 45 centimeters above our crown. Cleansing, clearing and activating. And then opening up, shooting that universal blue light up into the universe, through the Milky Way and all the other galaxies. Opening up to our universal awareness, our consciousness, coming back down, only inviting what is kind and helpful for us today. Back down, and we'll quickly zap through the chakras, back through the soul star, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral and root chakra, and pushing that energy back into Mother Earth and thanking her for being there with us today. Okay, so that was a short throat chakra meditation, and we can do the longer ones with me, which is really good. So I'll put more information in about those soon. So yeah, happy Monday. I hope you'll have a beautiful day. If you're listening to this video tonight, I hope it inspires you for a lovely week ahead. And yeah, I just spent the weekend at a Buddhist meditation retreat, which was so lovely. Definitely connecting back to my roots, and I think it was a really good thing for me to quit full-time work so that I'm able to reconnect as often as I can with being with the Dharma, as we call it, and meditating from like 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. sort of meditation, food, so breakfast, and we do a 2-hour teaching on our topic, and then it's a mini morning tea, and then a meditation, and then lunch, and so forth. And yeah, it's such a great way to unplug from the rest of the world for the weekend and just spend some time with myself. It's really good. And yeah, this week the topic was karma, so that was really interesting. Learning about, actually it was so good hearing things like, what happens to us in this life, the big things is generally from karma from previous lives. So sort of saying not to feel that, what's happening to us now is the fault of some thoughts or actions that we did a few hours ago, a few weeks ago, or a few years ago, that the big impacts in our life are because of previous life actions. And that when we want to correct our karma, the best way to do that is to accept what's happening. So accept your illness, accept your mental state, and then become friends with it. And that's such a thing that even psychologists today say is, become friends with what your what is going on in your life. Don't fight it. With anxiety, don't fight the anxiety. Invite it in, become friends with it, and then together become calmer. So it was really refreshing to be reminded of all that this weekend. Good morning, Bethany. Lovely to see you live. So yeah, so I'm going to open a podcast later this year and a YouTube channel where I'm going to do a talk once a week on something that's happened in my life, and probably relating most of the beginning bits to the Buddhist meditation, and then the 12 months that I had off to change my life, a lot came up then, and so then I'm going to relate it to not just tell you what's happened in my life, and hopefully that will relate to you, but I'm also going to share how I reformed my thinking around that to become a more wholesome and happy person. So yeah, looking forward to doing those. I think I just need to hire someone to help me with all that admin and the computer stuff, because when you try to do an online business, there's like so much to do. It's quite incredible. I thought it would be easier, but there's like all these behind the scenes things that's got to happen for people to hear what you're doing and get your presence out there. So yeah, all coming our way. So have a beautiful Monday, and I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll see you online. Shine bright. Bye.